This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Thursday. And oh boy, it's Hurricane Helene, and hell may she be, is raining down on us right this moment. And guys, if you're ready for the news, the zest, and the education, because I can't even explain to you the rants I'm going to go on today, please make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the stream out with friends. I don't even know what's going on in this world anymore. Hurricane Cat 3, Cat 4 headed my way right now, started to begin last night. And then you have New York City Mayor Eric Adams is in trouble. And then you also got Gary Gensler that completely made me want to smash my TV this morning. Guys, we're going to talk about all of it. If you're ready, again, smash the like, subscribe, share it out with friends. Please make sure we get to our goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers. And we have a subscriber goal as well, which is 17,215, only 4 more. So let's make sure we pump that up. Say good morning to me as I say good morning to you. Check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show, which includes Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off. Head over to Gemini, trade $100 in crypto, get 15 bucks in Bitcoin. And let's say good morning to everybody before I lose my mind. We got Mike Volmer, David Lee, Black Hat, all set, David Bulls, good morning. Andy S is in chat. I hope your mom is okay. Definitely take care of her. Send love to Andy S right now. Wifey Wick and Sir Wick, good morning, guys. We have Squeaky, good morning. We have Keen Bean. Yukio is on X. CryptoWhisper.sage says hello. Earl of Frunk Puppy. Hello, Earl. Good morning. Pickaboo, I see you. Pickaboo, I see you. We also have, I think I said hi to Squeaky already. Hold on. Brenko Savage. Good morning. Let's see. John Legend. Cuzzy's here. Habibi's on X. Good morning, my friend. XRP A11Y is here. Casper is here. Let's see. Crypto Whisper says, are you okay? I don't know, guys. I already had a power outage this morning. I woke up bright and early. I was getting ready. Hi, Crimson. At around 6:30, I was in the bathroom, like just getting ready, freshening up for the day. And I was just like, okay. Like I was running water. I was washing hands, doing all these things. And the power just went out on me. So I had like a minute where I couldn't see. And so I had to like, you know, resource to phones and things. And then Emma was like waking up. She's like, Emma, she's like, Randy, like, what's happening? I'm like, Emma, the power went out. Duh. But it came back. And so we're all good now. Right? Alt, Pickaboo saying all these emojis. We got Club Crow, Mark Smithson. Who else is here? Alexandra G, my girl. Lasers, hello. But yeah, so the power went out already this morning, and I was like, oh gosh, right, Christine, right, Mickey, right, Jivo. But yeah, I totally got shook this morning, and it wasn't even like, you know, it's been raining pretty hard. And the fact that it went out already and the hurricane, the worst part of it isn't even here yet, is pretty wild. So I'm already dealing with that. I have some cookies made. I'm gonna bake more like right after the show, I think. Maybe do another grocery shop if we could get in the streets and things. But yeah, so we still have some issues. We're facing issues, and I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie, my friends. I'm a little nervous. We even lowered the AC, so it's absolutely freezing in here. I might put on a sweater, no lie. It's freezing in here because if the power goes out and the AC goes out, then it's going to get hot in here real quick. So we're trying to like make it cold in here. Tom says hunker down question mark. Actually, you know what? Valid. I should actually plug in my phone right now. I'm going to charge my phone right now. Am I going to knock something over? What am I knocking over? Okay. Oh, my iPad. See, I'm just like plugging in a bunch of stuff. I don't even know what I'm charging, but I'm charging it. Also, we're going to download some movies and stuff in case we have no internet. and things of that freaking nature. So again, hopefully the internet doesn't go out. Hopefully the power stays on during the stream. I just want to make it through the stream. That's what's important. And then after the whatever happens, happens. But the stream is what's important to me right now. Also, guys, I'm going to be live today, hopefully, if I have power, at 2 p.m. Eastern with Lizards. I'm going to be co-hosting that show. We're going to be talking Token 2049. That was a good event. People are definitely fans of it. So again, make sure you guys are there at 2 p.m. Eastern. Link is in the live chat right now. I cannot get a generator, my friends. I can't get a generator. I'm not allowed to put it in my place. If I could, I would. We do have like a little propane grill, so hopefully that doesn't have to be used in all of that. No generator in the complex. I do not think so. I do not think so. So yeah, I'm a little big on edge right now. No lie. We did try to fill up the bathtubs with water, but it was drained by this morning. So I don't really know what's happening. I don't know what's gonna happen with this hurricane. I don't like it. And we'll just hopefully get through it. And so I'm gonna be on here to cope with all of that. Where's that making landfall? I think so. We could go look at the hurricane path, because if you look at where can I get one? AccuWeather, does that have one of those? I don't even know. So if you take a look at this little graph here, we do know that it's going to come up the coast. So I've already gotten slammed with some of that coming up here. A few bands have been coming through. And then you're going to have like the big boy, the big gal. She's going to be rolling through. And so I think that's probably going to be today, by the end of today, that we're really going to get the worst before it passes us and moves on up to like the Tallahassee range of things. But I heard it could get really bad. I had people calling me last night. I don't know what to do. The airport closed at 2 a.m. So in the middle of the night, the airport was done. And apparently the beach is getting taken over by water right now. So again, I'm just hoping for the best. I'm not too close to the water, but I am nervous about the flooding. They said it's going to be probably an 8 to 9 foot storm surge. And I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. It just means that I'm going to have a lot of water that I'm facing. Yes, I'm in Florida. So yeah, I'm hoping for the best. Again, I'm nervous. I don't know what's going to go down. I don't know what's going to happen, but I am hoping that it's all going to be okay and that the power stays on, even though it already went off. And I was just like, no, my stream. But then it came back. So I think we're okay for right now. So power, rain. Yeah. Guys, let's jump into the market recap before I lose it. And get all nervous. We have the green dots and green bubbles all over the place today in the market. 14% for Starknet today. We have Doge that's up 5%, which is beautiful. Bonk too. Floki is also up today. Where's SHIB? Where is SHIBs? Oh, WIF is up 10%. Where's SHIB? SHIB is over here on my bottom right. Up around 11-12%. So we got some price action this morning. Very interesting things going on here. So again, I don't know. Power went out. My uncle Jimmy's here, so maybe he could somehow send me some electricity. I just don't want to lose power, Uncle Jimmy. I'm scared. I'm freaking scared. But I have power right now. My portables are charged. I have this massive item that could jumpstart a vehicle. As you can see here, it has a little item for the jumper cables. So it should be able to charge like the phones quite a bit. So yeah. Built for battles. Your accent doesn't sound like Florida. I just moved down here like 5 minutes ago, man. I just moved down here like in July. So I'm very new to Florida. So yeah, so I'm hoping for the best. And also, speaking of not the best, look at my lip gloss, guys. Look at my lip gloss. You can see right through it. She's cooked lip gloss. I can't get anything out of it anymore. So guys, please put a little heart emoji in memory of my lip gloss. So yeah. Guys, we're going to go into the charts now because, again, I'm losing it over this hurricane. Losing it. We have Bitcoin battling the 200-day SMA right now. What? Where's my chart? Don't mess around. Where's my chart? Okay, TradingView. Okay, TradingView. You're going to give me my chart back. You're going to give me my charts. I see some lines coming. I see some lines coming in right now. Where's the rest of my chart, TradingView? Oh my gosh. I think my internet is bugging. It hasn't been that good this morning. Yeah, what is going on with my charts? Can you come back, please? Okay. Well, I hope this comes back later. I don't know what's going on right now. None of my charts are working. Okay, how pleasant. So I know Doge is working. So why isn't Litecoin? Why isn't Ethereum? Bitcoin? Hello? Okay. Anyway, guys, we have Bitcoin this morning. As my levels are not working out for me, 56K is your bearish scenario, although 60K is also your bearish scenario, which is the golden zone. And then we are battling the 200-day SMA that's sitting at $63,851. Our top of our range is around 71.5. If we could just hold the 200-day SMA, close above it for a week, then that's really what we're hoping for. Oh, yay! Yeah, my chart! Oh my gosh, okay. All right, there's the charts. Thank you for the hearts for my lip gloss. Appreciate it. Please smash the like, subscribe, share it out with friends. Again, guys, 64K is the level to watch. And if we could close above it today and every day, that's very bullish. And then again, your bullish scenario, 67.8. We're up 1.95% today. Post Gary Gensler's absolute choke on CNBC this morning. It was one of the worst interviews I've ever watched in my life. Also, guys, we have a green money flow, though it's nearing that zero line, so I'm a little bit nervous about that. The VWAP is also bearish and flat right now as the momentum is slipping post red dot. We have the RSI that is mega bullish, loving it. Bouncing, it retraced a little bit, bounced, very nice. We'll see if it takes us to overbought, and is overbought going to take us to 67K? I hope so. When everything is almost in the green, the hurricane disaster is coming. Yes, it is, Sash. Yes, it is. And Ethereum, $2,621. All right, so half this chart is not working. Oh, no, now it's back. Okay. Well, our bullish scenario, again, is 2650, which it seems like the selling pressure is legit. Bullish is 2770. Bearish level to watch is 2360. A red dot was just printed on Market Cipher as we are up today 1.65%. VWAP is down, money flow is flat, and the RSI seems like it's cooling off just a tad, but rebounding slightly. Again, hoping for the best. We really want to hit $3,000 Ethereum. That's really where the fancy is tickled. Did I go out this morning? Yes. Did I get a nice coffee? Yeah, I did. Don't judge me. I had to. I had to leave. I don't like being stuck in the house. And it was like, okay, for a moment for us to drive for a few minutes. And it wasn't that far. They're everywhere. It wasn't that far. Don't judge me for that. I needed a nice coffee. I needed to de-stress a little bit. I really just like, yeah. I cannot just sit still, my friend. I can't sit still. Oh, my gosh. Now, Litecoin this morning is $67.69. Hopefully the chart comes back. But we're looking at the bullish $75 and even the $76 200-day SMA, which is coming very close to the price action, which I enjoy. Bearish scenario is your 63 and then 43. Come on, Litecoin chart. Why you like this? Why you freaking like this? I'm dead. Oh, now it comes back when I'm done with it. This is crazy. I literally, crazy. I would never judge you, Lasers. No, thank you, Lasers. Hi, David Jackson. Welcome to the show. Bell Miner, Mrs. Crimson Darling. Nice to see you. Alvio, what's up? True is here. All Set's here. NJ is here. We have boo, 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 boo. I think I said hi to everybody. I'm not sure. If I didn't, you can yell at me for sure. All right, let's see. True said Randy's going to surf down her block for some Java. Yeah, I actually will. So yeah, we have, Otto's in the chat. Everlasting Bliss. Hello, good morning. All right, so we have some interesting stuff that includes the New York City Mayor Eric Adams has been indicted on corruption charges. Now, this is probably one of the craziest things I've ever heard. I believe this is the first mayor in New York City history to ever be indicted. Now, it seems quite familiar with the other political events we've been having within the justice system. I don't even know what to say about this, other than the fact that we know he has spoken out months ago, last December, basically a year ago now, about the quality of life that New York City has experienced and the decline because of this. And I'm not even going to say the word because I know I'll get flagged. He was saying that they were trying to keep the visualization off the streets. They couldn't do it anymore. There were also videos of him earlier in this year, last year, describing how this isn't what he wanted. And this isn't what was fit for the city. Which, again, you know, sounds right. A lot of crime. And so now he issued a statement last night. He knew that this was going to happen. There were reports that the feds were at his door this morning, though we don't know if that's actually confirmed. However, this was the video that the mayor put out. And keep in mind that he is pro-crypto, that he did accept Bitcoin as payment for the first 3 months of his tenure. Also, my friends, he was reported to have a lot of other cryptocurrencies within his financial disclosures, but they never classified what that was. So here's what we got.
My fellow New Yorkers, it is now my belief that the federal government intends to charge me with crimes. If so, these charges will be entirely false, based on lies. But they would not be surprising. I always knew that if I stood my ground for all of you, that I would be a target. And a target I became. For months, leaks and rumors have been aimed at me in an attempt to undermine my credibility and paint me as guilty. Just this past week, they searched the home of our new police commissioner, looking for documents from 20 years ago, just 1 week after he joined my administration. Enough. I will fight these injustices with every ounce of my strength and my spirit. My fellow New Yorkers,
So this is absolutely insane. He says that the justice system is dirty and that it's a lie. And so, again, I don't know what goes on behind closed doors. I do know that there were some things that were done by him that a lot of people don't agree with, but at the end of the day, he did speak out against those things. And I don't think it was entirely up to him, a lot of the things that happened. If you live in New York, you know. So this is just insane, and it goes to show that if the mayor could potentially get arrested and indicted in New York, who else is at risk? So this is why New York is just declining at a rapid pace. And this is just insane. I don't even know what to say about it other than wow. So yeah, this is what's going on with the New York City mayor. Again, someone who was pro-crypto, someone that was interesting, to say the least. So I hope that the real truth comes out and that if all of this is lies, the corruption charges that are being brought against him, then if it is false, something needs to happen to the people that are trying to indict him. There needs to be more truth to this. I don't think all the truth is given to us. Obviously, it never is. So this is just insane. And again, I'm glad that I'm not in a city that has chaos like this going on. Also, the fact that the NYDFS is more eager than anybody for federal legislation. New York is the worst, especially when it comes to the bit license. With this, I was only able to get 2 exchanges, Coinbase and Gemini, which I love my Gemini. That's why we're here with them right now. But at the end of the day, we need more inclusions. And even Gemini and Coinbase, they're not able to do everything they want to do, like staking and all these other things because of New York and because of the bit license and all the nasty things that they make you do there. Because, again, it's an exclusive system that they have with the bit license, not an inclusive system. Now, the NYDFS superintendent, she's talking smack. And her name is Adrienne Harris. She said that the federal legislation addressing crypto would be welcome, but maintained that the states should keep their existing rules overseeing digital assets. States have been able to move more quickly, while conventional wisdom that allowing states to regulate digital assets may create a race to the bottom in terms of regulatory oversight hasn't been borne out, Harris said at the Digital Asset and Market Integrity Summit in Midtown Manhattan yesterday. We are maybe more eager than anyone to have a federal partner to see federal legislation and regulation. I think it's important that legislation gets passed, regulations get written, but it is still important that there is a role for the states. She was optimistic that the House and Senate might move legislation, saying that the NYDFS has spoken to both parties in both houses of the legislature over the past few years. She says, I think our approach hasn't evolved that much. It was always about how do you sort of square these these competing objectives of fostering innovation but protecting consumers and markets. And so that means you really have to stay abreast of developments in the industry, but also be the cop on the beat and strike that balance. She sounds a lot like
hucksters.
Gary Gensler, that wants to be a cop on the beat, wants to save everybody, protect consumers. Oh
my God. Bruh.
What a lie. What an absolute lie. This is nasty. The bit license is horrible. It's discriminatory. It puts people in New York behind because they do not want us making money. They also do not want Wall Street to be completely empty like it already is. Who actually works at the stock exchange? Let's get a number of who actually shows up to Wall Street nowadays. It's minimal. The place is a ghost town. The UN is there. All the banks are based there. BlackRock has an office. So why do you think that they would let crypto go in New York? They will wait till the last second because the market will get crushed. Because everybody knows they'll put their liquidity in crypto. Nobody wants to invest in a game that's rigged, and that is the stock market. And how nasty of it is what we're going to talk about with Gary Gensler, because Gary Gensler is so embarrassing for this country, so embarrassing for the SEC, a administration that's supposed to protect you. They do not care. Went on CNBC this morning, and I do not have that clip recorded, but I probably will get it later. When asked about senators, congressmen, insider trading, if they would be prosecuted, Gary Gensler did not have an answer. Other than maybe he's not opposed to it. Are you for real? Are you for real? Even Andrew Sorkin, who's so pro-Gary and pro all these lunatics, is like, oh, you know, if people don't want to invest in the stock market because they think it's a rigged game, how are you going to fix it? He had no answer for it because they don't want to fix it. People know that the game is not made for them, that the playing field is not even. Why do we have a market that's like this? Because there's a lot of people at the top, a small group, that benefit from it. Do the everyday people get to benefit from the administration that we've had with Gary Gensler trying to obliterate the SEC and obliterate their reputation, obliterate this industry. I'm going to see if the full interview is up because it wasn't when I checked before. It is so bad. It looks horrible. It looks horrible. Let's see if I could get this full thing when he was talking about insider trading. He would not give up. He did not want to talk about it. He was dodging questions like I've never seen before. And again, it makes it look very silly that we cannot have a person that can answer a question. And if he can't answer a question, then why is he in the position he's in? He knows that while he's in a congressional hearing, oh, wait, he has a set time limit that he could just say whatever he wants and not give an answer. If he's not given an answer, he should not be able to be at that hearing. And he should not be able to be the chairman of the SEC.
Argument.
I want to try to find
especially
this.
around crypto, but
in this election, laid out at this point the ground rules.
Look, I'm not going to comment on elections. I'm in a role that I've
not elections,
worked on
the
elections,
policies.
and I love that too.
No,
that
I'm not asking for a comment on the election, just on the policies that both candidates seem to be embracing.
But on the policies, I think it's quite clear that investor protection helps build innovation. Innovation is compatible with investor or consumer protection if it's about students 4 and 5 years ago.
I know, but you didn't
I'm
say
going to
it.
find this.
Sort of protections that you put in place. You can trade it on New York Stock Exchange and the like.
Okay, that's a yes then.
where do you think Bitcoin is going to be in our society 20 years from now? If you were to sort of,
I don't really know.
you have any idea?
I don't know. I mean, there's 7 billion people around the globe. I'm not going to make a prediction as to any one project, but what I would say is the field is going to have a challenge building trust,
Right.
and it already has a challenge building trust. When
Out of it, I'm just asking, you know, if someone in Congress came to you and said, "Hey, Gary, we're thinking of creating a software."
Okay, so they didn't even include this online. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious because they moved on from crypto and oh, wow. Whoa. They didn't even include the clip where they talked about insider trading. Isn't that absolutely hilarious? See, and if that's what they're going to do, then what? Oh my gosh. Wow. Absolutely wild. So when asking about insider trading, basically he said there's nothing that could be done unless Congress does something. But shouldn't the chairman of the SEC get to say something? And he had no answer for it. He didn't even want to answer it. Now, we have a lot of questions related to crypto. And you know what? Let's just start the interview from the beginning. We're going to watch the whole thing, man. I am so cooked right now. I am like, you know, I got the hurricane going on, and I got Gary Gensler's hurricane trying to take out crypto. As Bitcoin doesn't care, because Bitcoin is $64,820 right now, about to smash 65K. So let's pump this up.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Shout out to Billy in the chat. Uncle Billy and Uncle Jimmy are here. They better calm me down. Jimmy, give me a golly right now. If I don't get a golly from Jimmy, something's wrong. Something is wrong. Let's talk about Gary Gensler right now. Let's talk about Gary Gensler.
Or push for legislation, or even implement rules that could be with real sort of bright lines, if you will, that what's happened here, especially in the crypto world, is that it's been done through the form of legislation. I mean, not legislation, through lawsuits, effectively.
So what we are a law enforcement agency, and Congress set us up to be both. We oversee the markets. We approve all those registrations when people go public and so forth. But we also, about 700 plus times a year, bring actions. We have to go in front of a judge and sometimes juries. So now it brings it back to this new innovation. And what Satoshi Nakamoto did, we're almost at October, so it's almost the 16th anniversary, 16th birthday of Bitcoin.
Right.
And it's an innovation. But innovations don't long thrive if they don't also build trust. I mean, the automobile wouldn't have survived if you didn't have traffic lights, if you didn't have stop signs, and even cops on the road to make sure There weren't accidents. And so that's part of our role as being cops on the beat, and the rules are about the traffic lights to make sure. So
Like, he's talking about traffic lights and crypto. Are you completely oh, wow. I can't even put into words how dumb this sounds. Like, this is just ridiculous. As somebody who taught blockchain classes, crypto classes at MIT, you can't put together a solid answer? Paid actor. Paid actor. How much Bitcoin, how much crypto does this man own? Do they legally have to disclose that?
Crypto, if you want to raise money from the public, there's a basic idea that you put out fundamental disclosures so that the investing public gets to choose.
So is your argument that you're doing this to make crypto stronger?
We're again, merit neutral. Crypto is only a small part of our capital markets. I mean, it's a little less than 1% of the world capital markets. But it's basically to instill trust and protect investors. Look at the leading lights in this field, in the crypto field just 2 years ago. A number of them are in jail right now. And I'm not just talking about SBF. I mean, a number of others. Yeah. And there's been tens of billions of dollars of losses and bankruptcies and so forth. What field in America, innovative field in America, survives without building trust?
Let's stop right here. Gary, were you not having backdoor meetings with Sam Bankman-Fried? Were you not? If you're merit neutral, why do you attack crypto every single chance you get? Building trust in a market? Nobody trusts you. Nobody trusts the stock market. Everybody knows that GameStop was a great example. When people were making money, they halted the stock multiple times a day, something unlike we've ever seen. But when the banks were crashing, they just halted it a few times and let these bank stocks go to zero. Do we remember when the bank stocks went to zero? Last year, and the banks that failed? Oh, no, we're not going to talk about that. Are we going to talk about the lack of transparency with all these high-end officials that are buying stocks and getting insider knowledge about companies and how they may be regulated so that way they can make a profit off of that? How is that transparent? Who presses the buttons? Who presses the buttons? I would like to know. Who says pause? Who says pause? Who says we have to protect consumers now because they're making too much money? They never protected anybody when they lost money. It's not funny.
In that field. And protecting investors or consumers, you know, if you're selling cribs or something, you don't want people to have a problem with the cribs.
What we've heard from both.
This man just compared crypto to a crib, a baby crib. A baby crib. Are you serious? And you know what? Let's say Bitcoin is a baby crib. It's the best crib any baby can lay its booty on. Why? Because it has never had issues. It is up for 14, 15 years. Very early, it might have had a splat here and there. But besides that, it's a perfect technology. It's like if the crib had a screw loose and they tightened it and it's all good now. No one could take out Bitcoin. Nobody. You even have technology like Litecoin that is in her teenage years now. Never had downtime. Works flawlessly. Yet, this is the baby crib you want to lay in. The market is broken. The fiat system is broken. And if that's a crib, then it's on the floor and completely made of garbage.
Both candidates running in this election, first from candidate Trump and then from candidate Harris, is that they're going to be opening the doors probably and being more open to what crypto enthusiasts would like to see. Does that pose a problem, or are the rules kind of laid out at this point, the ground rules?
Look, I'm not going to comment on elections. I'm in a role that I've
not
worked
elections,
on
on the
elections, and
policies.
I love that too.
No,
That was kind
I'm
of
not asking for a
interesting.
comment on the election, just on the policies that both candidates seem to be
But on the
embracing.
policies, I think it's quite clear that investor protection helps build innovation. Innovation is compatible with investor or consumer protection if it's about automobiles or cribs or anything else. I think they complement each other. And
Automobiles, cribs, and blockchain, because that's all in the same sector. That totally makes sense, Gary. Totally makes sense, bro.
I said this when I was teaching back at MIT. I said, this field will not long survive if you can't build that investor trust in the markets.
So does the idea of a looser policy concern you, that it would break down trust and the public would be at risk?
Well, I think that we have a time-tested set of laws and rules in our securities markets. Basic things. Investors get to decide, but they get disclosure. Roosevelt called it the Truth in Securities Act. The basic idea, we're in this building that NASDAQ exists. NASDAQ doesn't have the conflict of also running a hedge fund, trading on the market, and those conflicts inside of those. And so it's sort of like ensuring that you get the disclosures and you're protected against, kind of the insiders.
But there's
rigging
some
the
argument to
game.
be made.
Okay, insider trading. All right, we know there's no clarity on that in this country. Okay, Gary, let's if you want to talk about MIT, let's go back in the timeline, Gary. Let's go back in the timeline. What did Gary say at MIT? Let's listen in. Let's listen in.
So we already know in the U.S. and in many other jurisdictions that 3/4 of the market are not ICOs or not what would be called securities. Even in the U.S., Canada, and Taiwan, the 3 jurisdictions that follow something similar to the Howey test that we've talked about, 3/4 of the market is non-securities. It's just a commodity, a cash crypto.
Oh, isn't that funny?
So you'll hear debates about initial coin offerings and what's a security and what's not a security. Relevant and important debate. But for 3/4 of the market, it's not particularly relevant as a legal matter.
My question is, if he's going to bring up MIT, why doesn't the news or whoever interviews this man pull up that exact clip and ask him about it? And say, hey, Gary, do you remember when you said 3/4 of the crypto market are cash crypto? ICOs, it could be a debate, but yeah, it shouldn't even be an issue. When do we get that question answered? Why did he say one thing at one point and then a few years later say the opposite and persecute people with no legal basis to do so? Crypto asset security is a term he made up and now all of a sudden backtracks on it after he made all the money off of Ripple, after he made all the money off of Library, which was a decentralized YouTube standing for free speech.
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists.
Isn't that manipulation to a degree? I'm not a lawyer, but I feel like this is playing with people's psyche.
That you want this, that actually it would be better if all of this business was happening in the U.S. You talk about an SBF. Obviously, that was taking place in the Bahamas. And, a lot of people were trying to do things in other places. If there was a real regime here that everybody could trust and we had established rules, and there weren't these questions about whether you were going to go over the line or you're behind the line, where the line was, would that be better?
I think that we do have those rules.
So you think those lines exist? Then why do people in the industry say that they don't know what the rules are?
Look, not liking the rules is not the same as that there aren't rules. And I think there's a lot that have profited off of the public's interest in this field, but profited without the proper disclosures. And inherently, there's business models that have a lot of conflicts. And we've seen the results of that time in and time again. Outside of crypto and inside of crypto, we see what happens when there's so inherent conflict. So we've got 90 years of experience with this, Andrew. It works reasonably well. We've got the deepest, most liquid capital markets. We're trying to make them more efficient. What we're doing in the equity markets,
I think
what we're
you're
doing in the
warming
treasury
up
markets.
to top-tier crypto. That's my take.
What's that?
I think you're warming up to top-tier crypto. I don't think you think it's a monolith. I think you think there might be some actual usage or benefit to top-tier crypto?
Look,
Have I got? Would you say recently you're evolving to where? Go ahead,
Joe. Where are you on what's called altcoins? There's 15 or 20,000.
That's what I
where
know.
are you, Joe?
But you, when you came in, you said, yeah, you know, that I probably only own Bitcoin, and you act like that's okay for me because I don't own all the garbage. I think you were thinking. So I just get the feel.
Garbage was your word.
I know, but are you warming up to
kind of a word.
Huh?
It was not that kind of a word that you used.
Actually,
that's right.
Joe, for the public, used a stronger word than garbage.
I did, but are you warming up to? Do you see that it's probably here to stay and something that could be useful?
This is something I said to students 4 and 5 years ago.
I know, but you didn't say it to once you were the SEC chairman.
No. That this field will not long persist without investor protection or consumer protection.
But if it gets that, can it persist?
Number two, many of these projects, without prejudging anyone, are tapping into the public's interest to raise money. Raise money. That's the classic securities sort of protections that you put in place. You can decide to go long or short these projects, but you need the disclosures. And as a
Let me ask Gary a question. How do you give disclosures on a decentralized cryptocurrency that has no CEO? Is there going to be a CEO of Bitcoin that pulls up to the SEC office? Hi, Gary Boo. This is what we got going this year. Oh my gosh. No. That's not how crypto works. So this man, again, just makes up things. And even, again, you look at Mike Flood, who was speaking in the congressional hearing the other day that said there are no rules. So how can you follow the rules?
Senators overturn any of the 120 previous accounting bulletins either. Something's amiss here. This does not look right for the SEC. The situation we're in today is indicative of a failure of your organization to recognize just how problematic SOB 121 has been. Chair Gensler, do you believe that SOB 121 has led to concentration risk because of how few entities are able to offer digital asset custody services?
I think it's actually the right accounting. Off-balance sheet accounting is also what, in part, got us into the 2008 crisis. So just remember, like, when people are trying to hide things and put them off balance sheet, it's not good. Also,
you talk about hiding things, Chairman Gensler. We don't even know what deals you're cutting on SOB 121 when you give a no objection letter to a different firm. Like, if we're going to talk about hiding things, let's talk about transparency. Let's talk about how do people in this country operate under our laws when your commission is doing backroom deals with one-off companies and writing them a no objection letter. That's not transparent. That's not in the interest of the American people. You can't follow rules that you don't know about. What's going on?
How can you follow rules that you don't know about? How do you follow rules you don't know about? Thank you so much, Mike Flood.
it relates to Bitcoin, my predecessor and I have said that's not a security. You now have a way that you can actually express that view, buy into that through exchange-traded products, traded on NASDAQ, traded on New York Stock Exchange and the like.
Okay.
My next question is, why does Gary Gensler say, but we know that Bitcoin is not a security? Why can't he say Bitcoin is a commodity? Say the phrase, Gary. Why didn't he bring up Ethereum? What qualifies Bitcoin as a commodity and the others as securities? What is the basis? Why doesn't he explain that?
Okay, that's a yes then.
Where do you think Bitcoin is going to be in our society 20 years from now? If you were to sort of,
I don't really know.
You have any idea?
I don't know. I mean, there's 7 billion people around the globe. I'm not going to make a prediction as to any one project, but what I would say is the field is going to have a challenge building trust,
right?
And it already has a challenge building trust when there's so many fraudsters, scammers, grifters in the field, and there are.
But what happens if, for example, former President Trump is talking about whether we should have effectively a Bitcoin reserve fund, a sovereign Bitcoin fund? Would you be in favor of something like that?
Again, I'm just...
Take the policy out of it. Take the politics out of it. I'm just asking, you know, if someone in Congress came to you and said, hey, Gary, we're thinking of creating a sovereign wealth fund in Bitcoin, Would you say that's a good idea? That's a bad idea?
I would say I'm going to stick to the role I'm in. It's a great role overseeing as chair of an agency.
But you're a
overseeing
very
securities
smart
markets.
guy who knows a lot about this space. You've taught about this space. You should. I imagine you have a view. Is it that you don't feel like you can share the view, or it's that you don't have a? I don't believe you don't have a view.
No, I have a view. I have a view.
And you
but
feel like it's the role. Given your role, you think you're not supposed to say.
I think, given my role, and also we're in election season, so I just think, for the listening public, I will stick to, my chalk lines. And my chalk lines are securities markets, and Chairman Powell and others at the Federal Reserve could speak to that. But yes, I do have a view on that.
Didn't even finish the interview, which I found was hilarious. And you know what? He has a view, but he has to stick within his chalk lines. What does that mean? Explain to me what that means. What does sticking within the chalk line mean? That means that, is he told what to say? Can he not speak freely? Obviously he can't. Why can't he have a view on a sovereign Bitcoin fund that Donnie T claims could pay off our $35 trillion debt? What is a chalk line? This man needs to be fired. Fire Gary Gensler. Put fire emoji, Gary emoji, right now. Somebody that completely and utterly failed us as an SEC chair. Somebody who's knowledgeable on this space. Somebody who knows this technology inside and out, that completely and utterly flipped the script when he got the bag. When he got in as chairman of the SEC. We did not ask for Gary. I did not ask for Gary. Why in the world has he sought after everybody except for SBF, who he was best friends with? Knew his parents. This is why DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency Commission, audit the federal government. Where in the world is the checks and balances? Transparency, no transparency in crypto? Every single transparent aspect is there. Look at the blockchain. Look, every single transaction is out there. If somebody goes and does something silly, there's on-chain analytics. They could go and find who did it. They go to exchanges. There's something called KYC. Oh, everyone's in jail. You let SBF operate. You came after CZ with no evidence. Still, to this day, we have not seen a shred of evidence about CZ, and free our boy CZ that's getting out on Sunday, the 29th. Blaming Congress. Bro, like you don't have any power? Then what are you here for? Where are the checks and balances? Restructure the SEC, fire Gary Gensler, and make this country wealthy again. Because they don't want us to be wealthy in this country. Only a select few get the inside. And none of us. Because the playing field is not even. And that's why they don't like crypto. Because it's the most inclusive, beautiful revolution we've ever seen. It's the most peaceful revolution we've ever seen, where we're opting out of a completely corrupt and nasty system that is aiming to take you out and take everything from you, and opting into a system where you take your freedom back. Your inalienable human rights, which is life, liberty, and property. You own it again. You're in control of it again, and you are free. I am fighting for freedom with everything I have in my body, and I will never stop, because there is no way we are going to let crypto slip through our fingers, and it cannot. You know what? Because it's a delusion that they have that they could take this all away from us. We don't need their permission. We don't need them to tell us yes or no, because again, this is a decentralized financial technology that nobody can take. You own, and you are able to transact, move money, and what's money? Value and information, without censorship. Satoshi, he talked about Satoshi in the beginning of the interview, saying, well, I wrote down this quote. Hold on. I wrote down this quote. I wrote it down because I'm a crazy person. I wrote it down. He says, hold on. What Satoshi Nakamoto did was create an innovation that would not survive without trust. The most ironic thing about Bitcoin is that you can trust it because it's trustless. It's permissionless. You don't need the CEO to do good. You don't need the company to do good so that way your stock goes up. It's not like that. It's a technology that regulates itself, has a cap supply. Without trust, nobody trusts you. No one trusts the market. As Bitcoin is smashing 65K, we're about to hit it one more time. This is what it's all about. Freedom will reign. People will win. We, the people, are very strong. Do not give up. When you look at Gary Gensler, that is the perfect sign to make sure you are knowledgeable about this industry. I'm not telling you to buy Bitcoin. I'm not telling you to sell it. I'm not telling you to pull your money out of the bank. I'm not telling you to pull out of the stock market because you know what? This is America and you should be able to do whatever you want. If you want to keep your money in the bank, go for it. If you want to invest in the stock market, go for it. If you want to invest in crypto, then darn it, you should be able to go for it without somebody telling you no, or being in a state like New York where it has a bit license where you have access to nearly nothing. That is not inclusive. That is exclusivity. The fact that you need to be an accredited investor to access some investments, which means the rich only get richer and the playing field is not even. Period. I went off. I know, I went off. There's nothing I could do because I went off. Also, guys, please make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel. People need to see this. People need to see this. We still have 8 more likes until we have 100. We need to make sure we can pump this up.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
They don't want us talking about this, friends. They don't. They don't. And we will. We will. Shout out to the Piper Academy, Sir Army Piper, Tradefly, OC. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for everybody for raiding in here. I appreciate every single one of y'all. We're in a hurricane right now. It'll be okay. But I'm in a hurricane and I'm freaking out about it, which probably fueled my fire this morning. So that's what we got. The world falls into darkness when good people do nothing. Well, that's cool, lasers. We have to do something, you know. Mark Dutch, hello. Double O says we love when you go off. It's so funny. David Brumblebee, good morning. Rob C, good morning. Jean Lee says pump the likes up. Yes, guys, we need membershipery in the chat. If you guys have a membership, please put your noodle emoji in the chat for me. Let me see these noodles. Let me see these noodles. Much love to you, Tradefly. I see OC over there, Mr. Piper. Alexandra G to put their link in the chat. Please make sure you guys are subscribing to them. Again, Bitcoin is hitting 65K this morning. Thank gosh, we're going to see amazing stuff happen, hopefully, as we do take a gander at the next piece of news, which is Kamama. Kamama really going in between the lines with this one. And again, I am politically neutral. I do not take a side on this show. You know that. But I will report the news, as I do every single day. Now,
so I will recommit the nation to global leadership in the sectors that will define the next century. We will invest in biomanufacturing and aerospace, remain dominant in AI and quantum computing, blockchain and other emerging technologies.
So Cointelegraph posted that clip. Will remain dominant in AI, quantum computing, blockchain, and other emerging tech. Now, what is something that you are a little bit confused about? The same as me, Saul, right? Shout out to Bell Miner for 5 memberships in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. So, we got Kamama saying blockchain. Now, guys, that is something that scares me for one reason only. She did not say the word crypto. She did not say Bitcoin, which means blockchain, which they could create their own blockchains, private blockchains, permission blockchains. We already know Donnie T took his stance and said no CBDCs. None of that. However, Kamama has not. And as she's saying she's fostering innovation like blockchain, that does not mean the blockchain that we want. And until she says Bitcoin, until she says crypto, I would be skeptical of this, only because she is not clarifying. You need to clarify. You need to comment on Gary Gensler. Is she going to keep Gary Gensler? Is she going to take a stance with Liz Warren, trying to take away your right to self-custody? Will she ban CBDCs? That is what we need to know. So Kamama mentions blockchain, but we don't know how into crypto she actually is, and if the blockchain she's talking about is the blockchain we do not like. So I would just be on alert, but it is something that people view as a step forward. But I would like to hear the word crypto. I would like to hear the word Bitcoin. I would like to hear the plans and the policies. So that's the news on Kamama. Now we have the PayPal news.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Crypto will rock you like a hurricane.
Boo man, thank you so much. Crypto is rocking me like a hurricane. The hurricane is scary. I don't like it, my friends. I do not like it. I'm nervous. The power already went out today, so I'm a little messed up right now. So I would like y'all to put some hearts in the chat for my sanity. Hearts in the chat for my sanity, especially because Bell Miner just reigned 5 memberships on the chat because Boo Man is being so zesty today. So guys, please put that in the chat. Put a little heart. Put a little heart for my sanity. Sanity hearts. Yeah, we don't have a lot of time until the marathon is up. So we'll see. But thank you again to Bell Miner for being so amazing. Thank you, my friend. Verhoofdy Floofin. I love that name, Verhoofdy. The Hoofdy Floof. The Verhoofdy Floof. All right, Gen X with all of this beautiful heartery. Dusty, hello, throwing some waves out here. Memory Man is chilling. Stu, what's up, man? What's up, Stu? Also, guys, we really have a goal of at least 150 likes. I would love that. I would love that. We have 106 right now. We could easily get 125 at least. We could easily get 125. There's over that amount of people watching the show right now. All right. PayPal. Oh, Saul with the little love yous. Ah, that's so cute. I love the little love yous. Yay. Thank you, Saul. He's trying to keep me sane right now with all the love on TikTok, getting us 50% to our goal. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Guys, PayPal, we already know PayPal has some sus terms and conditions that do specify if they don't like what you're saying, then your account will get clipped. However, we know that they've been working on crypto payments for quite a long time. Even since I got in this space, I watched what happened, and I even called it too, where they came out with QR code payments. And I was like, yeah, you know, that's actually interesting because if they have QR code payments, that's how you pay with crypto is through QR codes. So then they went from QR codes to actually having crypto on the platform and then being able to send crypto to one another and then maybe withdrawing to a wallet. So this has been a progression that they've wanted, which now leads them to enabling U.S. business accounts to buy, hold, and sell crypto. Before I get into that, Bell Miner member for 8 months said Emma needs more cookies before the power goes out. Yes, I'm gonna try to bake more cookies. I just don't know if I have time. I have like all these things going on today, but I think I should. If you guys want me to bake more cookies, put a cookie emoji in the chat. It'll be chocolate chip today then, because she still has some Oaties that are left, some oatmeal cookies. So I can make some. Jimmy, you should stick a whoa, hold up. Oh, Jimmy. Jimmy's so racy in the chat. He's so racy. All right. Here's what we got, guys. PayPal will let its business clients buy, hold, and sell crypto directly from their accounts in the U.S., potentially opening up a larger market for the payments giant. After letting its resale users do the same via PayPal and Venmo for several years now, they also saw demand from businesses and owners who want to buy, hold, and sell crypto. According to the business on Wednesday, they said in a statement, business owners have increasingly expressed the desire for the same crypto capabilities available to consumers. They will allow them to externally transfer crypto on-chain to eligible third-party wallets, according to the statement. Again, if they don't like who you are, they don't like what you're doing, they will not approve your address, which is scary. And I need to know what the terms and conditions are going to be on that. Shout out to Jason Casper. Oh boy, bing bong to you, my friend. Bing bong to you. Jason, my friend, we have Bitcoin that's breaching $65,000 this morning. How do you feel about it? Are you bullish or are you bearish? Jason Casper, my boy out here, he's so fit. He's like really one of the traders that started the fitness zest. He was the OG on the treadmill type guy. Desmond, thank you for the little hat on TikTok. Thank you. But yeah, so I love it. Keep up the fitness, Jason. Jason, I've been hitting the gym hard. Also, they closed my gym, Jason. They closed it. They closed it yesterday. I was like, are you serious? Like, I can't go to the gym. Well, I guess if there's treacherous conditions, but, you know. Jason said he's giddy about it. I'm giddy about it too. I'm giddy as well. Bitcoin is battling 65K, rejected it just a tad. We hit 65.3 just about. 64.8 at the moment, up 2.75%. Again, 64K is what you want to close above, considering that, again, your 200-day SMA is at $63,853. So we're looking at that as well. We're going to look at the hourly right now. And if you guys have any chart requests, please give them to me. I want to take your chart requests. Give me all the requesteries. I'll do them. Everyone's already running from the storm. No exercise needed. No, Jimmy, I need to go to the gym. Arm day. I'm missing arm day right now. We do have a green dot that really shot up that momentum on the hourly, but is it going to cool off is my question and maybe print that red dot, or is it going to keep going? As we have the money flow that is green, VWAP is bullish, and we have on the hourly the RSI that's currently overbought. Now again, on the hourly, we see that Bitcoin doesn't go much farther above this point on the RSI before it prints a red dot and then takes a little bit of a dip. But I'm very interested to see what happens now with Bitcoin. Is she going to hit 65K again? Will be closing above 65K? Is the RSI already too overbought and exhausted and needing a break? We got Avalanche. We could do some Avalanche. Okay. If my charts load today, that would be amazing. Charteries. We love our charteries. Okay. Seems as though the chart is not loading on the bearish side of things. But you could expand this line out. So bullishly, you're looking at $29, which we're at $28.87 already. We're up almost 6%. So I would look at that. Bullish is $32.84, $200 SMA, $200-day SMA, and pass it and close above it for well above a week. Again, bearish is $18, as we already see a little bit of slippage, a lot of Christmas tree action, red, green, red. And so the red dot is most recently printed, although it seems that nothing else is listening to that red dot. Price action's not listening. We have the green money flow. VWAP looks like it's going to go above that zero line, hopefully. And then the RSI, which you could see is absolutely pumped and about to hit that overbought region. We'll see if it gets that far. Thank you for the dolphin. Caspo, we can do some Caspo. So Caspo right now. So your neutral is 16 cents. Your bullish right here is the 18.25 cents. Again, because that's like price discovery nearing those all-time highs. Bearish level to watch is the 15-cent 200-day SMA and 14.5 cents. That's what you're really going to watch. Thank you, Desmond. Thank you. So yeah, that's what you're watching for Caspa. The money flow isn't doing great. The VWAP is doing aight. The momentum isn't doing great either. Though it just seems like the money in the market's coming in. We're doing it. It's okay. And so I think we're pretty good in the markets right now. I feel like it's just sideways as usual. We're having a little bit of a green day today. And listen, this could be the day where Bitcoin just, decides that I'm going to cross 65K and absolutely pimp and have a good time. I strongly believe that Bitcoin has potential to do all of that. So hopefully that's the case, and we just like go with the wind, and it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, right in the moment. Lasers actually swim with dolphins. I would love to swim with dolphins, but I feel bad for them because I don't want them to be mad at me. Like, they're caged and they're trained and to swim with me for 2 minutes. Like, nah. Like, I feel bad for them. I feel bad for those little suckers. Let's see. Oh boy. We in Texas, we did our hurricane for the decade. I'm dead. Yeah, you went through a major hurricane, Jimmy. Stu says stay safe, folks. But yeah, it's okay. Like, we'll be all right. Power outage flooding, then everyone for themselves. Ben, don't scare me, man. Don't scare me, man. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I'm scared. I hope it all goes well. We already had again, this whole power outage.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Crypto Face.
Here's money for the dingy boat fund.
Oh, Crypto Face is here for me. Crypto Face is here for me. He's raining love on me right now. Crypto Face. Did y'all know? Did y'all know I wore this to the beach the other day? I did. I wore it. My Market Cipher swag. I had to wear my Market Cipher swag and sent it to Crypto Face. And I was like, Face, look, repping at the beach. And so, yeah, shout out to Crypto Face. He said, you're going to make it. Face, I'm scared. Face is like, you'll be okay. I was like, no. But like he's my sponsor and things, so he encourages me. The ore sold separately. That's so messed up. Am I on the first floor? No. But we're on the second floor. We're not that high. The hat will protect me from the storm. Yeah, it protected me from the sun. I was getting really burnt the other day at the beach, and then I was just like, you know what? This is why I have the Market Cipher swag, because Market Cipher is going to protect me. It was like a green dot printed in real life when I put this on. It really saved me a little bit. So yeah. Oh, Crypto Face. Oh.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Uncle Jimmy too.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Matching Crypto Face's donation because they're gonna need a bigger boat, and Randy has to get in there too.
Yeah, but I think my dad, because he's big, my dad needs his own boat. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, my dad does need his own boat. Me and Emma will have one. My dad will like clip them together and we'll row together. You guys are so funny, man. You guys are so funny. But yeah, no, this is crazy. I'm hoping for the best. Like I said, it's gonna be all right. We're just like, I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna try to see if I could do some vlogging today, if the weather permits. I did do a weather report, guys. Put it on a scale of 1 to 10. The weather report. Oh, Saul. Oh, Desmond with the necklace. Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me. Hold on. I need to pull up my weather report. Why don't you like, subscribe?
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this
And I am. All right, so guys, I did do a little reporty. Hold on. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like this? Hello, everybody. It's Randi Hipper, and I am in Florida, where the hurricane is starting to make landfall or roll in. I guess the eye has not hit yet, but the remnants are here. And my friends, is it insane? It was sunny about 45 minutes ago before these clouds just absolutely rolled in and slammed us with high winds and heavy rain. Although the rain is cooling off for a moment, you can feel that there's more coming. Guys, this is something like I've never seen before. I am new to hurricanes and I am new to reporting the weather. So again, my advice for right now is to keep calm, huddle on, drink some water, cook up your favorite meal, whatever tickles your fancy. Stay safe, and as always, stay zesty and stay tuned for more updates. Hello. Gator in 3, 2, 1. I'm dead. Craig goes fake news. It's fake news. It's fake news. Fake news. But yeah, the weather is a little bit shaky over here. But yeah, let me know if you liked that on a scale of 1 to 10. Did you guys like my weather report? Weather report was a 10 out of 10. Thank you. 5 to 7 p.m. I need to go live. Is that the T, Jimmy? Is that the T? If I go live, electricity allowing, of course. So do you guys think that if the hurricane gets bad tonight, that I should go live to cope? Let me know. Put a 1 or a yes emoji and a 2 or no emoji. Do I go live to cope with my fears? What if I go live in my PJs? Like, people are really like saying that I should just get a lot of bottles of wine and sip and to cope with this too. A lot of people, I've noticed that people at Publix, they're literally going in there. They're not buying food. They're not buying water. I saw a lady, all she had was like a bag of chips and 4 bottles of wine in her cart. I was like, is this what it's about? Like, am I supposed to sip and sleep during the hurricane? That's my question. Do I sip during the hurricane? I can't go live and sip. I know that for a fact. It's going to be silly. Was that a gator behind me? Actually, 2 of the 3 gators that were in front of me in that pond got taken away because they were too big and they were causing a little bit of havoc here, which again, that wasn't me. I heard about that. And again, it's still not confirmed. I haven't seen them, so I believe it's true. Hurricane party, nothing else to do. Yeah, I feel like maybe I do like a little stream. But yeah, people are like, oh, sip. I'm like, I don't know if I should do that. I feel like I need to be alert. Like, what if something happens? I need to swim away or something. There's a bar in Tampa that gives great discounts on beer during a hurricane. Actually, what's so funny is I was scrolling on TikTok last night, and I saw that a lot of people a lot of bars were throwing hurricane parties. They're like, bring a jacket, bring an umbrella, and a good time. So that's exactly what people are doing here for sure. Jimmy, you'll get schmizzed. So you are too busy with that than worrying about the storm. That's so freaking funny. You better be streaming during the storm. Hopefully you'll be able to, we want to see firsthand footage. So then if I'm going live in that fashion, like if you guys want to see the outside, it's going to have to be through my phone. And the phone streams aren't that great. The last time I did it, it wasn't good. Give us pond water level. See, I'm working on a vlog at the moment. To outline all of this, so I don't know if live is the best because again, I want to try to get the mic and audio and video quality there. So I don't know. Maybe I'll go live from this. Yeah, maybe I'll go live from my little station here during the cane when it gets really bad. But I'm hoping it doesn't. I'm hoping we just get lucky and it just disappears right now. I would love for it to disappear. So no, stay inside. No. Listen, we're rebels out here. We're rebels. I mean, I wouldn't go outside if it was really, really dangerous. But yeah, I will definitely, yes, Face, I will record. You want to see horizontal rain? No, we're gonna see some stuff here. I'm very, very scared, but it's gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. I have y'all to comfort me, and if I need to go live to cope with my emotions, you guys know what the thing is, and then yeah, so I'll go live, you guys, if it gets bad, and so you guys could be here to like give me heart emojis and stuff. Ask Elon for Starlink. Yo, I was actually thinking about that too, Crimson. I was like, wow, I really need Starlink right now. And that would be amazing because if the power goes out here, you know the internet here is not the best. So it's definitely going to go kaplu on this. Kaplu indeed. So, yeah, but we'll see what happens. I'm hoping for the best. Like I said, it's going to be okay. Fill the tub with water. Jimmy, we actually tried to do that. My dad said by the morning it was gone. So I don't think our little bloop bloop that holds the water, the little bloop bloop, you know what I'm talking about. I don't think it works. So yeah. Also, Emma needs more food, so maybe we'll try to get more food. I don't know. We already have a lot. We already have a lot of food, but Emma always requires more. Emma's very needy. Emma's a very needy person. So. I'll get you a donut floaty. That's hilarious. Take a bath first. Well, yeah, we've been really like on the, you know, the showers and all of that, like, you know, making sure everything's clean as much as it could be in case we do get the water cut off and stuff like that. I just can't believe it. It's crazy. It's crazy. But we'll be okay. We'll be okay. I think we're going to be fine. I don't know. I'm just telling myself things. Jimmy, oh, Mellow Fellow, a member for 13 months. Wow. Said Hurricane Party sounds like a vibe, not gonna lie. Yeah, I think we could pamp it later. If it gets crazy, I'll definitely like be coping with y'all. So also guys, we need 2 more likes for 130. I think we can do it. Eat the perishable first. Yes. And we made cutlets last night. We made chicken cutlets last night. Let's see. We have Bitcoin is still coining. So that's interesting. We'll see how that works out. We'll see how it all works out. I am hoping for the best. We do want to have a safe hurricane experience and things like that. So hopefully it's all good. Hopefully we'll be okay. And everything will be all right. It's going to be all right. 'Cause every little thing is going to be all right. So yeah, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I'm going to keep you guys posted on everything. Hopefully everything works out and we're safe. We're safe and we're good. The only thing that's not safe is Gary Gensler's job. And if you guys rewind, you can watch my rant on Gary Gensler. But yeah, we're getting out of it. Oh wow, TradingView sent a little alert here. We're working on the issue with drawing storage. You may experience problems while saving your drawings. We apologize. So it's not my fault. It's not my fault. TradingView is just really messing up right now. All right, I get it. But yeah, I think everything is gonna be okay. I hope. So we're gonna watch out for everything as Doge is pumping right now. Doge is up 6.5%, 11.5% today. Bearish level to watch is 10.5 cents. Bullish is 12.25. Later, Band Gain. Thank you for the hearts, my friends. Thank you guys on TikTok. A lot of love on TikTok today. They're trying to help me. But guys, thank you guys so much. We're going to get after it today. Please make sure you're there at 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be live with the Lizards today. Again, 2 p.m. Eastern. Be there, be square. Link is in the live chat. And again, hope you guys have a beautiful day. Everything's going to be okay. Because every little thing is going to be all right. So thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful day. I'll be back if there's anything crazy that goes on here. And so thank you guys so much. Hope you have a beautiful day. I will talk to you guys soon. See you at 2 p.m. Eastern if electricity and Wi-Fi permits. Smash the like, subscribe. Let's go. Yay.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Have a beautiful day. And as always, stay zesty. Peace.